Alright, everyone. Wow. Hang on. And we're back. Welcome back and happy Monday. That's right, it's Monday. Our bull pines have grown. There's something off in the distance you can see on the map. Let's just try placing the last. Is this the last? Hello? Oh no, we still have a little bit. Okay. Let's just go start making a little bit more. Dying. No big deal. Is that actually the last? Oh man, that is the last. Okay. So as you see, I was trying to do something up there. This is going to be the two buildings, and then we're going to talk about something in here, and we're going to actually go back to the other world. But, so there's going to be, let me open up my drawer. So, right, I had it originally, the original plan was to make 171 square blocks from here, from these corners. But today, it's unfortunate that I have to announce that it's not actually 171 square blocks. It is actually... Come here. Come on. It's actually like 180 something. So yeah, it's 187. A little bit longer, just to make it even. I made it even with this side because I figure if I can do it this side, I was originally going to try doing it in the center, which is what I could continue on with right now. Hang on, let me get a sip of water. Ah, much better. I accidentally got one of the ice with me, but if I could do it like in the center here, I can easily line up all the rest of these because of this. So as long as this is lined up, these are going to be lined up. So that's going to be the size for our blocks. It was 187. I'm fixing what I wrote real quick so I have it for later use. 187. Most awkward thing because I just literally didn't even erase because I used pen because I'm a dump. But as it's getting to nighttime, I'll go there and I'll just cut it when we get back there. I don't know what I want to do today, but I know that I have to bring you back because I don't want to do too much off camera. But these are our floors. This is basically, I want to have, okay, so here's something that I did with this that I love. So there's a facade, and I have a coughing fit coming on. Better. Okay. So I have this facade, which is gonna be like kind of a techie kind of thing. One thing that I'm having a problem with is trying to think of like various different materials to use. One common place. Oh yes, I love this. So right now this is just like this. Down here, I have two things. Once you see there's a hole right there. That'll be explained in a second. But the elevator does go all the way to the roof. This next door building is probably going to be something to do with Botania, I think. Just because it has like quite a decent, it's gonna have a decent size, and I want to make the next roof over on the same level as this roof. So it's not just gonna be, let's just measure that out. So that'll be from there. I do not know why I'm still coughing. So it's 42 blocks. Which for me I think is a very, very nice size. One thing that the reason why I'm debating is because this part right here is going to wrap around at least 3 sides, and as you see there's brick back there. And I have bloodstone brick here. I want to, and the reason why this goes up is because this is going to go inward. Hi, the mobs are coming. But I did this like a typical, alleyway, because that's what these are going to be. This is going to be like an alleyway. I have a fire escape. And then this ladder is different from the rest, which as I've stopped flying now, so as you see, I'm not flying. But the whole point of it was to make it feel, like it's a city alley. And so I have just regular stone. Wow, I do not know what's in my throat right now, but it is not fun. Yeah, there's just regular stone, going up for the back for the alleyway. The front side of the facade is always going to try, remaining like the facade of the building, which is why I'm still debating if I want to do this. I have a whole nother carpenter's hammer. This requires a lot of carpenter's hammers, and this floor, which is different than this floor, actually is going to be mined out right, not right now, because that's going to be a balcony level right here. Not an entire balcony. I also don't know how deep it's going to go. I'm thinking I want to make it level with this thing above, because with 171, no matter what I do, because the whole point is like these buildings on the corner are always going to be the same size. And then we'll have this huge open square in here, which will be, for our orchards and like parks, it's like where all the farming is going to be done. Now there are some farms that are going to be inside, but those are for a later date. Speaking of later date, let's go on that later date and go home. I'll be right back. Alright, slept the day away. What is... Oh, I'm still cooking up more of this stuff? Okay, ooh, I even need more of that. That's nice. Okay. But one thing that I want to look into right now is I do want... Ooh, hello. That's not fully done yet. I do want to get a little bit more in by way of, like farms here. Are you all done? Oh, you are all done. Like, I want to start breeding up more bees. I want to start getting more electricity stuff online. So I'm trying to think, what would be the... Oh, hello, you're full. So I'm trying to think, what is the best possible, solution? Like, we should... we have a butterfly! Oh my god, you guys see it? We had a little butterfly. Little butterfly, where'd you go? I saw a butterfly. Oh, man. There it is! Oh, hey, butterfly! So these are appearing because of the different forestry trees, which actually there was some in the other dimension because of the bull pines. So this is actually really neat. Oh, I'm so happy about this. So we have to look into some power. And this means I'm going to actually transport over to a test world, because there used to be a power system that was possible. I'm just going to use this one. That was possible, but I don't know if it's still available. And so let's quickly build that together, because if this is possible, guys, slash time set 0. All right. Open the LAN. Allow cheats. Thank you. So here's what all I'm going to need. So these are my things when I was regular, but I'm not regular anymore, so I need a fence. And then I need to go over to here. Mine factory loaded. So there's a harvester, a rancher, fertilizer, veterinary item collector, block breaker. Blah, blah, blah. Fisher water, sludge boiler, sewer, composter, breeder. There is something that I am looking for. Deep storage, liquid router. I'm going to need a lot of deep storage, by the way, because that's definitely some. So I need the bioreactor, biofuel generator, I think. There's one more, and I'm trying to figure out where it is. Plastic tank, plastic pipe. Huh. So, I know that I need these two, and a cow. It really all comes down to the cow, to be exact. But biofuel generator. And then the bioreactor. Let's just do a quick test right here. Does this work if I use milk? Okay, let's go get a tank. Preferably a creative tank. Just because I'm just going to place it down. In fact, I don't really need the cow if I can figure out how I can get this to work with a creative tank. So, we're going to try this a couple ways. Now we're going to need some liquid pipes. And there's nothing better, in my opinion, than Ender IO's liquid pipes. Well, there are things better, but that's for a different story. The reason why I like these so much more is pressurized Ender. 200 megabuckets, 100 instant fluid teleportation allows multiple fluids to be transported on the same line. I don't really need that one. I only need that pressurized. Okay, so let's just apply you to both of these. Dang it. Nope, wrong, incorrect. Alright, and now we're just going to need to go back and get a wrench. So as you see, there are going to be a lot of stuff I have to do, but that's beyond the point. Right click, you go like that. Do you take it? No. Do you take it? No. So that's already something, that I'm not going to enjoy all that much. Not at all. Now, there are other various sources of energy. We've already lost that one. I have a solar panel right now, as you all know. However, there's also big reactors. This is going to be way too advanced for what I need. Let's just look at the reactor casing. What do we need for that? Graphite, iron, and yellowite. Yellowite actually, it actually may not be too bad. So I need a diamond, some reactor casing, yellowite. Okay, this actually may not be too terribly bad. It'll help a lot more once we grow our own yellowite, which we can do. I still love this build. To me, this is like one of my, oh, hello, I did not know that I did this. This is a smart technique. Oh joy. We may come back and do something similar to that in our new world. But this is actually what I was trying to sort of replicate in the new world, which I see that I did terribly. I was like, why does it feel so flat? And it's because I put, weird little rivets. Like, okay, so down here I have the same exact windows as there. But that's beyond the point. Moving on. However, my rancher idea no longer works. Now, there's something called a lava fabricator. Let's just look into this. So, empty energy work. Alright, with the lava fabricator, let's just, for fun's sake, let us just see how, I already had it right here, how much energy it actually requires. In fact, let's just use a vibrant capacitor bank because this will be easier. How much energy is required? So we have 25, it's going rapidly down. So, a lot. Roughly 250. Oh, roughly 250 to get all of, like, a full tank. So, that's one thing we can do. Because we have the ultimate solar panel, which during the day we can just use to make lava. And with that lava, we can pump it into, some steel tanks. Because I do want to use steel tanks a lot in this build, which are probably going to be underground. So let's actually just see real quick. Let's grab another one of you. Hello, please grab. Let's grab another one of you. Let's grab you. Just for funsies, let's go see how long will it take to fully charge, like not charge, but like fully get up a resonant tank. And before I even do this, I am going to go pause the video and I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to time it. So we're going to watch and see how long this thing takes. So before I place this down, I will be right back. Alright, phone is at the ready and start. Oh man, hang on, stop. Would have been better if I actually had, the right thing equipped. Reset, and let me just make sure, start. Okay, so we're already getting stuff into there. Very, very good. So the lava just started because it knew it was lava. Now, this so far is not taking out anything, which, why is that? Because we should be getting stuff. Do we need the wrench again? Just grab the wrench. Go down here. I want this to be extract only, and that to be input only. We have full energy. Why do we only have 20,000 lava? I wonder if it has something to do with the tank. Let's just click the tank. So yeah, the tank was the problem here. Okay, so let's get a better flow of this, and then we'll try it out. So let's grab ender fluid pipes. Pressurized fluid pipes, I said. And we'll just yoink a couple over here, like so. Now, go back to this. I know this is not what you guys came here today to see, but it is necessary. Now what we want to do is we want to yoink inward. And just for the sake of not producing anything, I'm just going to put a magma crucible right here. So, does this stay the inward? Okay, it does. We want to yoink you outward. Alright. Now, Let's start this one more time. Let us see exactly how much we can get. So I have a weird feeling. Yeah, you only have 20, but you're not loading up at all. Why do you not load? Okay. This is starting to get relatively annoying really quickly. Is there any tank that we have that we can test this on? Any at all? Because... Alright, you know what? Let's just use one of these fluid tanks. Okie dokie. Now I have a quick question. Does the lava fabricator, like, can it not extract and go at the same time? Because now we'll try this. Fluid pipe and a capacitor bank. So you're empty and you're full. And now you're still empty. Why is that? Okay. Now you're empty. Oh, it's working. So let's watch this count down, you know, each time. And let's watch that go up. Okay. That's interesting. It'll be idle for 200 ticks. Is that rising? It is. Okay. So we found a minor issue here. Let's try it again then with the good one. Because these ones I can, you know, see how much is being held. And I'm going to do /time set 0 again. And I'll do this off camera so because it may have, you know, some testing that I have to do. Alright guys, we are back. Okay, so here's going to be my next test. We have this. We have this weird little setup right here. Great, right? Let me just pee on that. That sounds very wrong. Alright, so we're actually going to take this, and I want to see, even with it siphoning off, how much energy, you know, can be created. I want to go get a couple more empty things. I want to know which is better, because we do have a lot of power. But lava is something, you know, like we can keep, you know, putting power in here and making lava at the same time. We can, like, have the lava be used at night only. So let's do 225 million things, and we'll probably place them right here and right here. Alright, so that being said, is there a way to, like, set, hang on, let me just do this, actually. I'm actually going to set these to only work active with signal, insert, and same thing, active with signal, insert, and we'll just do a quick test. So you are not going anywhere. Perfect. Now, we're going to pressurize that, and we're going to place this here. So, Lava Jenny doing its thing. Let's just place you to you. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. So, we're going to need to put this down here. Right? Okay. That's going to take all that, turn it to this. The power level, let me hit O, is rising very fast. Meaning I should have probably had this along on something too. Good news is, though, this, however, so it takes a lot. So really, this is only going to be as effective, you know, as the lava we have. And that thing just ate lava, guys. Like, that ate the lava. So, you know, let's also just do something like this so we have, like, a constant influx of lava trying to get in here. Oh, man, this thing is just, like, it's going through lava like it's its job. Which may even make that completely, like, obsolete. Just for ease of access, I'm going to change this over to be creative. So say, you know, magically we ever get an infinite amount of lava coming in, right? Well, that'll be very, very hard shot to happen, you know, but it's possible. So say we have infinite amount of lava. So that's rising. Now, because there's also a lot of power coming in with the sun. Let's see which one of these bad boys fills up faster, shall we? Alright, already that one had quite a bit stored up in it. So you already have 4,000, you only have 2,000. So still, if we have a few of these, you know, going into the lava stuff, and we're constantly making the lava, we can actually do this. But here's my quick question. So, this requires 1600 RF to work, is what I think I'm seeing. So, let's just see how much energy a single bucket of lava does. Single bucket does 40,000. Alright, so that 40,000 can come in, and it can make a lot. Basically what I'm saying is we now have, if we can get all this stuff set up, you know, like a nice steel production facility, and have, you know, like a full steel tank, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's a railcraft steel tank. So we're gonna need, not iron, I want steel. Like iron I know I could use, but steel is better. So here's a steel tank wall. So height can be 8, 9, you know, all that. And here's a valve. Alright, so basically it's going to be probably, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm probably going to make 9 by 9. So that's 3. Maybe that's 3, and then that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Because this, I feel, is going to be a lot easier. So I'm just going to keep on doing a test. And now once I get this done, I will show you exactly what it is I want to have built. Alright guys, we are back. So, I have this weird little system set up. And now I just want to make it just a little bit better, but I don't... Okay, you're empty. That's what I wanted to see. So let's also grab one more of these, put it right there. Let's just make a huge, ridiculous amount of power. Maybe like a 3 by 5. So there we go. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will now have a 3 by 5 power cell. Maybe even a 3 by 7. Because everyone always wants a bigger vault for their power. Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. And just for safety's sake, guys, I'm going to also do something like so. Now, power is not going to come into here. I know that that should be obvious. In fact, you know what? Let's do it right here. Let's make a vault that just power only goes in and power only comes out, and that one is both directions. Now, I'm going to do slash times... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get a bed, because a bed will make it also be daytime and clear the weather. So this will be how it's done. Now let's go see exactly what happens if, you know, I sleep. Will this work? Okay, so far lava's going in, lava's pouring in there. No lava appears to be coming out. How much lava is in here? A few buckets worth. Now, anything in here? No. Anything in there? No. Active with signal. Active without signal. Always active. That's what I need. That's what I had wrong here. always active. I need all these to be set to always active. And then it'll work better. Always active. Now, are we going to get money? I mean, are we going to get power here? So, it looks like with 4 and 4, the amounts are kind of going up, kind of going down. But, now is the part that I wanted to test. If I don't have this, do you definitely go up? So, this will definitely go up. That's very good. Meaning that this is definitely going, and is the lava amount going up? That's another question. So lava is staying at 18. This has 0 buckets. Why do you have 0 buckets? Hi, that's not what I wanted. Nope, not what I want. Just give me you for a second. Okay. And always active. Extract only. Can lava just not be pumped into the top? Like, these ones are doing fine. Is that it? Am I just not producing enough lava? That may be the case. So, we apparently are not producing enough lava to keep up with this. So, with 4 and 4, we are not producing enough lava. What happens if I change that to be 4 and 2? Are you producing enough lava? Not what I wanted either. Extract always active. Okay. Because I want to make sure that these are going to be filled up at all times. The good side is that we're having that constantly go up. So one of these ultimate power cells right now is definitely doing us some good work. Downside, that it doesn't appear that the lava is going to, like the lava generators and these 64x lava things are going to be that helpful. Now, this doesn't take into account the fact that... actually, I want to just do a test. How fast do you use up 1 bucket? That fast, okay. So, it's pretty much instantaneous. If you have lava, so lava generators are not going to work. Good news is, Ultimate Solar definitely appears to be working. And I already have one of those, meaning we don't need a lot. Now, I did want stuff, for during the daytime, but really, as long as we have, enough capacitor banks, like right there, that's 1 quadrillion. And let me get some water. That's 1 quadrillion energy going in. Now, that's not going to do much. Like, that's not going to, bother us anything. And let's just see. Are you going up now? So yeah, lava, once we stop, that lava's going up, and this has 18 million lava. Now, 18 million is definitely more than we're going to need now that I know we're not doing lava, but I do want to have, like, something, really large, probably with 1 window this tall, probably only going to here, being the size of what we want, which, would still mean I have a lot of stuff. I'm going to keep it this deep because it's going to be like underground and built into something, but this way I can have like multiple things. So it's like, alright, I have a lava tank, which I'm pretty sure you can dye these. At least I thought you could. Let's just type in steel real quick, see what I can grab out of it. Actually, why did I do that? Let me just grab it. Usages. So yeah, you can dye them, and I can like be like, alright, so here I have lava, oil, like biogas, other stuff. Like, there are only 8 colors, so I will have to like be sure about, what I'm gonna do, but I mean, there's only 16 colors, so I have to be like sure, but it's only gonna probably be like certain ones, because I'm gonna have most liquid in its own place. But that being said, now we know what we have to do in order for the following thing. Let's go back to Redemption, this world. And our first order of business now is probably going to be getting some auto crafting online, auto crafting and auto farming. Hi, I still don't want to customize that. Thank you, though. And to do that, I think I'm going to grab one more thing. Yes, just one. Okay, well, that blew me up to, like, nowhere. I need a dolly. A diamond dolly, but a dolly. Okay, how to make a dolly. Easy enough. 5 iron and a piece of wood. So, 5 and wood. And from there, I'm also going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Because I don't want to, completely get rid of what's already in place there. So I need 8. 8. Yep, if you guys know what I'm doing, I am quickly making an upgrade. Usages for that, so I only need 2 diamonds and some glass. Do I still have any glass in here? I don't. Do I still have any glass in here? I don't. Do I have any glass in here? This game seriously hates me right now. Alright. I know I have glass in here. Beautiful. 6 and 2. Okay. From there, I will also then need one final piece, which is probably just 8 obsidian. Am I right? Yeah, just 8. I need 8 obsidian. Which I should still have like 40 something of. So, yeah, 45. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now that we have our obsidian chest, we can now make the dolly. But wait. A dolly can't do much. You're right, a dolly can't do much. I need... Right, how do I make a diamond dolly? I need 3 diamonds? Are you kidding me? Okay, luckily this is worth it, otherwise I would be very... Really? It's a shaped crafting recipe in the bottom? Okay. You know what? That's cool. Waypoints. Teleport here. And we're going to be grabbing one of the items here. Now, I could grab this stuff, because this is it's a good wheat farm, like I have a pretty good wheat farm set up. But not today. I'll make my own farms, and all that nonsense. But there is something that I want, get set up on, and it'll just be easier to use this material. Oh, there's another butterfly! Hey, what's up, butterfly? Oh, it's so cool. Oh, I just picked up some dead thing. Sorry, dead thing. And... okay, now that we're down here, which I love this openness of the underground, so I may do something open in the underground again. Oh, wait, no, we do need to go to Area 6. Dimension 6, rather. And let's just do you. Here's the trick question, though. Which one do we want? Do we want this one, which has... we want this one, actually. This will be a huge help. Not only, for other things, but for, like, just doing everything in the game. Like, this will be huge, 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 huge help on us. It has, a basic starting, point. And I did want to start a series down here originally. And this was my start setup that I had gotten for myself. Like, some of this was spawned in. Obviously, like, I think Nova frames, you can't actually make them. But they basically make bee breeding faster. Okay. Now we're deathly slow. What are we gonna do? Oh, better. Like, part of me does want to, use these. And I think I may just go snag some from here eventually. Like, maybe. But that'll be when I have enough, like, inventory to get back. Because here was, like, the notes for the realm. And I still may come back here, you guys. So, do not worry, my friends. Where's the exit? It's right across from here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. But, Now, with what I have, it'll make it just a whole this is such a beautiful place. A whole heck of a lot easier to start doing what it was I wanted. I'm not putting this down here. I'm putting it down in the new lands. That's right. I mean, we're technically in the new lands, but y'all know what I mean? I'm putting it down in here. Okay? Age 7. It's nighttime again. Give me a sleep. Give me some Z's. Don't get me attacked. Do not get me attacked. Ha! You're too late, little zombie. Alright, and I'll probably put it down. I'll put the chest down here. Chest is in a good spot right there. Now with this, I'm actually going to use only these things today. Just because... Okay, yeah, you can go in there, I guess. Not what I was having planned, but it is whatever. Alright, these should be of good help. You are an energy acceptor. Perfect, and I'll take all 9 of those. I don't need all 9 of them right now, but I have them. So there's the energy acceptor. Here will be the ME glass cables. Actually, no. Credtastic. Can I just have a pickaxe, please? Thank you. Alright. Here's the ME interface. Now here'll be the ME glass cabling. And with that, I also am going to now need... Oh, why? No, 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 blow up, please. I don't want you alive. Okay. Thank you. Now I'll place these down. Okay. That's better. We'll chuck one of you down. Right here. And then I have 2 4Ks and a crafting coprocessor. Why? Where are you even coming from? Okay, and now let's just place down the pattern terminal, ME crafting terminal, because this will be a good place for us to start. And there is a reason I am doing it like this. Well, not really, but still. Alright, you know what? Things are about to die. Who's shooting at me? You die. You? You want to die too? Your friend wanted to die. Someone else is shooting at me down here. Who is it? They're dead! Is it you? Are you dead? You're dead! Ooh! Look at that, there's one of the butterflies that I mentioned. I am very distractible. I am terribly sorry about that too. But it's such a thing. Okay. So, for right now, let's just chuck those in there. That's all we need. Now, we're also going to need... Man, what are we going to need? Just go in here. I don't actually think we're going to have everything we need, because we need steel capabilities for this. And frankly, we just don't have steel capability yet. So that may be something that we do today. Let's actually get some steel online. I'm thinking that would be a very, very wise plan to do. So let's go home. And now we have a steel maker already in the other place, but I think I'm going to go make my own. And to make steel, we are going to need... So steel. Just look like that. So for steel, I don't want that kind of steel. I want... Really? There's no Railcraft steel ingot here? There you are. Recipe for Railcraft steel ingot. Blast furnace. Haha. So a blast furnace. I couldn't remember the name of it. That's why I had to look up steel. Blast. Beautiful. So I need magma creams, nether brick, and soul sand. Or I need just infernal brick and magma cream. Basically, it all bubbles down to I'm going to need magma creams, guys. We're better to get magma creams, though, than the good old nether. And now that we have flight, the nether is going to be a joke. Oh, hi. You screw face. So, I'm going to go jaunt around the nether for a little bit. And hope to God I find some magma creams. Now, I know that they typically like spawning near... What are they called? The fortresses? So let's go find ourselves a fortress. And hopefully I can get some magma cream spawn. Oh golly gee. That was scary. Wrong button. Hi, welcome back. Are there any? Nope, there aren't. For some reason I pressed the record button to open up my inventory space, which doesn't seem like a smart plan at all. Nope. However, the Nether is a very dangerous place, especially with all this lava, especially without having anything that'll counteract the lava right now. There's a lot of bone meal around, though, which is really nice. Have we found anything? Anything at all? How about up here, on this level? Anything up here? No. Yeah, I'll be back when we find one. They usually aren't this hard to find, but apparently the Nether just doesn't like me because I'm recording. So, be back in a bit. Alright guys, so I have found a fortress. Now the fun part. Now we gotta hope that we can get magmas to spawn. However, in this Nether area, there's not, like, anything spawning, and I don't know how to, like, what... Oh, hello. I'm sucking up materials, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Ooh, gold. Don't mind if I do. Anything spawning now? I'm not enjoying the fact that nothing is spawning at all, because my whole video is kind of riding on this. If I can't get any, like, magma creams, though, within an hour of playing after this video, because I'm just going to do a quick fly around. If I can't, actually, you know what? If I can't find any, we're just going to do this. So, y'all know now how to make it, but, yeah, we'll teleport here. Ow, ow, ow. 9, 4. Oh, better. Wow, that was very dangerously close. The farm is that way. Waypoints, Nether, City 1. Let's just teleport to City 1 then. What the crud? Why do you keep on trying to kill me, game? Oh my lord. Just go here. We'll go steal their stuff. Oh yeah, I put it on the outside so it wouldn't make noise. That's right. Alright, we got an iron sword though. That's pretty handy. Let's just eat our stresses away. Because that near-death experience does not have me looking so pretty right now. I think it's pretty... No, it's crazy. Anyway, let's go down. Let's grab our thing, and then... There are 2 of them, so it's not like I'm going to be, like, stealing from myself. I'll still have the capability to come back here. But, like, I know that it's kind of not as much fun to do the grind, but I already did this whole grind. So, yeah. And in fact, since I'm going to be down there, I'm taking the rest of the seeds. I have every seed available, you know, for that thing. So I may as well just use them. Because it's... Ooh, there's a butterfly in here? That's so neat. I wonder if I could get butterflies to spawn underground. That would be kind of cool. But, yeah, I'll just go and we'll get this. And I think I'll call it an episode here. I know it's been a weird episode, but you guys know my plans now. I won't do anything, you know, like, off camera, really, to get, like, the things going. I'm just gonna start, you know, getting more of the... What's it called? Like, more of the magical crops automation online. Not automation, but like magical crops like growing online, so we have it. Because frankly, I want to have, you know, a butt ton of tier, like the highest tier crops. And right now, the capabilities of me having that are 0. Okay, so I have coals in there. I have coals in there. I won't take those. Those are simple to make. These, however, are not. So yeah, I'll just go grab those. But if you guys enjoyed the video, do press that like button, subscribe for more content, and as always, my friends, I will see you in the very next video. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, yeah, I already said that. So, well, that's all the time I have for then, I guess. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.